Module Overview. This module immerses you in the sophisticated study of light behavior, shadow logic, and tonal rendering critical components in creating realistic, dynamic, and emotionally resonant drawings. The purpose of this module is to train artists to observe and replicate how light interacts with form and space, and how tonal gradation can suggest depth, volume, material, and atmosphere. Mastery of this module allows artists to breathe life into their drawings through the illusion of light and space. The nature of light in drawing. Light is both a physical phenomenon and an artistic tool. In visual art, understanding light enables the creation of realism, atmosphere, and emotional tone. Types of light. Direct light, from a strong singular source, e.g., the sun or spotlight, results in sharp shadows and high contrast. Ambient/indirect light. Diffuse light bouncing off surfaces creates soft shadows and muted tones. Point light, small source, like a bulb, creates radial lighting effects. Directional light, controlled light from one side, essential for portraiture and dramatic compositions. Natural versus artificial light. Their color temperatures affect how values are rendered. Light direction and intensity. Determining the light source angle is crucial before rendering. Light intensity affects shadow hardness and the clarity of highlight zones. Multiple light sources, key, fill, rim, introduce complex value systems and multiple shadows. Anatomy of shadow, understanding shadow zones. To render convincing drawings, you must identify and map out distinct shadow components. 1. Highlight brightest area on the object where light hits directly. 2. Midtones, local tones. Areas between the light and shadow sides. These are the true color or value of the surface under neutral light. 3. Core shadow. Darkest part of the form shadow, not visible to the light source. 4. Reflected light that bounces off nearby surfaces and slightly illuminates shadowed areas. 5. Cast shadow. The shadow thrown by the object onto the surface it rests on. Its edges can be soft or sharp depending on the light. Value scale and tonal hierarchy. A value scale is a gradient from pure white to deep black, essential in tonal rendering. 9-step or 10-step value scale. Standard tonal range taught in classical art education. Understanding value relationships is more important than exact values. Local value versus lighting value. Differentiating inherent object value from illumination effect. Tonal contrast. High contrast equals drama and tension. Low contrast equals subtlety and calmness. Chiaroscuro. From the Italian for light dark, it refers to the use of strong tonal contrast for dramatic effect. Used extensively by Renaissance and Baroque artists to model form and depth. Tonal rendering techniques. Rendering involves translating form into values through a variety of mark-making methods. Hatching parallel lines placed closely together. Line direction follows form contour. Cross-hatching intersecting lines at varying angles to build depth and texture. Stippling creating values with dots. Denser clusters equals darker tone. Scumbling controlled scribbling technique for rough textures and gradients. Blending smooth transitions between values using tools like blending stumps, tissue, or finger. Erasing and lifting erasers used subtractively to lift highlights or shape transitions. Needed eraser for precision. Observational training. Rendering is not mechanical, it's interpretive and observational. Artists must squint to simplify tones, use viewfinders or value scales to check accuracy, analyze light falloff, how light dims as it moves across a surface, tonal composition, and mood. Tonal studies help artists pre-visualize artworks. Dark dominant values equals mystery or melancholy. Light dominant values equals openness or tranquility. Applied practice. Rendering basic geometric solids with single and multiple light sources. drawing still life objects with cloth to study value transitions, sketching portrait busts to observe facial planes and shadow logic, creating full value compositions in grayscale.